Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 4 of NHL Draft Prospect Analysis by Sideline Specialists. We will be looking at the 10th ranked prospect according to Elite Prospects, Sam Dickinson. He is a defenseman out of, so Canadian defenseman, played for the London Knights in the OHL. He's big as hell. So he's 6'3", 194, big lefty defenseman. Obviously, his little traits at the top. He's fleet of foot. He is a very good skater for a guy his size. Evasive goes hand in hand with that. And then transition ace. He is very good at getting things going from his own zone to start the offensive rushes and even making zone entries and such like that. There is a lot of work. I did read some of the scouting reports. There were a lot of things saying like he does make some weird zone entries at weird angles that cause his plays to be offside a lot. Makes some weird passes, and then at the same time, his hockey sense and his hockey vision are a little lacking. So there's a lot of times he kind of gets forced into certain positions, even though he's a really big guy that you would think maybe could be the one forcing his way into places. That just doesn't seem to be the case at the moment. But there were a lot of notes in there talking about how his year to year, he has shown improvement in a lot of areas every season, and then in the playoffs stepped up big again. And these are all the things that if you're obviously this is a guy who's going to probably go top. I mean, I'm gonna say a really like late number. He's going top 15, more likely going top 10. Like, that's what people think of him. So, a couple executives said he's the best defenseman in the draft. There were also some executives that said they can't even imagine him being a top 15 pick. So, it's a very mixed bag, which is why I wanted to do this one, because I think it'll be interesting to see. Definitely just see where he goes. So I didn't write a ton, but it's skilled for a big man. He has range and poise and a calmness that most guys, not only his age, but his size at his position, do not possess. And then, I'll briefly show a couple of the scouting reports when we scroll through, but we'll look at the attributes. Obviously, 7.5 on skating. Very impressive. Guys his size do not really usually have the skating ability. That's like the one thing they'll be missing. They could be the most physical, have great hockey sense, be good with the puck, be great passers, and then obviously have a really high-end slap shot from the point. But they skate like shit, and that obviously is not ideal. So it'll be interesting to see, but he's a high-end skater with massive potential as a rush stopper, play starter, and shooter, but can he put everything together? That's what it says there. And we will move down. Sam Dickinson has all the tools necessary to be a number one defender in the NHL. We've been tracking his progress for 2 seasons now, and that much has never been in doubt. Start with the skating. He's not just fast for a 6'3" blue liner. Dickinson is legitimately one of the most fluid, agile, and explosive skaters at the position in this year's draft. His form is perfect, or as close to it as one can get. He can maintain depth through his crossovers, access inside and outside edge maneuvers, and his defensive skating is form perfect. No surprise then that when Dickinson is at the top of his game, he's dictating the flow of neutral zone traffic. Without the puck, he gaps up early, dictates the route of his opponents with his stick, and closes on them with force to get early stops. His defensive range can almost make it impossible to get past him. With the puck, he's decisive and explosive, drawing in forechecking pressure only to leave it in his dust as he carries the puck from zone to zone unimpeded, sometimes too decisive. Let's see where this goes. To the point that his rushes lack planning, but he's so hard to stop, it rarely matters anyway. So we'll stop there because I could read this whole damn thing and it would take a year. But, so, they did solid amount of tracking. Obviously, 12 games tracked, 234.5 minutes in that, which is let's be really clear, that's a fuck ton. That's very impressive. So it's almost 20, it's almost 20 a game. Um, so goals per 60, anything above 0 for a D-man, I'm kind of happy with. I'm not gonna lie. Shots per 60, I'm happy. He's ripping. Obviously, we can see his stats up here. This past season, he had 70 points in 68 games played as a 6'3", almost 200-pound D-man, and obviously he's only 17, so he's gonna put on more weight on that frame, almost definitely. So, his slot pass success percentage. This is one of those things I read in these little reports. He does try to force some passes, and it does not really work. Genuinely, I mean that's very deep in the red there. So it is what it is. Cross lane plays per 60 is one of his highest. Obviously, he is a good passer, but he needs to stick to passing in the places that he clearly is effective in at the moment. But yeah, entry prevention percentage, that's in the blue. I'm happy with that. Retrieval success, it's not in the negative. He is a good defenseman, but literally what I want to see, and I wish there was a video to show it, what would be like just him playing. Not goals, not assists, not like highlights. I want to see lowlights. I want to see moments where he made a mistake and how bad it was. And was it because he just made a misstep, or did he just misread everything coming at him? Because obviously, if you're going to have a defenseman that you're drafting this early and you are going to put them on your team as a top 4, they have to be good at defense. Depending on the team, because obviously, like this guy is here to play defense with this size and like that's what he's going to be drafted for. It's not going to be scoring. He can create. He can get points. Like he'll fill a stat sheet by the end of the season because he's going to just fire bombs and create rebounds that his teammates can put away. And obviously some will get through that traffic, but he's not a guy you're going to rely on to get 20, 25 plus. I don't think. So it'll be interesting to see who takes him. We'll go down a little bit. I want to see if we can. Let's see here. So these are game reports, but we'll go right here. Let's see. There's one right in the middle. I just don't think Sam Dickinson is a very smart player. I don't have him that high, 5th overall in parentheses. I would take someone like Parekh over him every time. You can't really say he'll be a number 1 defenseman the way he sees the ice. And that's where my concern comes in, because he's obviously projected super high. But there are some scouts and some executives that are looking at this dude and going like, there's a lot of red flags. The other one I'll read is actually a quote from a player drafted by the Flyers, Oliver Bunk. So it says, it's the second one at the top. He's really matured since last year. I think he was great last year, and he's somehow gotten even better this year. So he's obviously been one of our best defensemen. I love playing with him. You're at ease when he's your D partner. So I read that, and I go, okay. So if you put him with the right guy, and they have the right chemistry, they have the skill sets that mesh together to create what makes a good D pair in the NHL, then I don't really see a problem. But it is going to be one of those situations. He needs to go to a team that will develop him correctly, and he needs to go to a team that has a guy that he can really work with on the ice. Obviously, if he fell to the Flyers at 12, they could just reunite him with Oliver Bonk, and there you go. But that kind of situation I don't see. You know what I mean? It will be very interesting, and this is one of those guys I'm very, very, very interested to see how his career starts and goes, because of the kind of 50-50 opinions of everybody. But what we'll do now, we'll get into some highlights. We'll take a look. I'm imagining he wears number 59. No, he wears number 3. He wears number 3. I just saw the one big-ass dude on the ice. Yep, he's got it right there. He's big. Okay, skates in right down the middle. Okay. That was very aggressive.
Good with the puck. Ramage, of course, I believe works for Montreal these days.
Skates it up, passes the inside. Nice pass. That was a very aggressive skate up by a guy his size, but like we said, his skating is his biggest, like his best skill, his best attribute, if you will.
Sent back behind, Kerry Terrance in on the rush, taken by Bruce Stevich. Sam Dickinson.
Oof.
Dickinson,
That was a nice move.
It's Denver Barkey with it. Barkey moves it
nice
in for
pass up.
will turn it up ice quickly
Gets
with
the
a
rush
2-on-1
going.
developing here.
He's on the right side. Soft little pass to his teammate. Teammate gets the finish. That was probably exactly how that should have gone. Well done. Okay, he's just skating it up left side again. Fires a shot. No idea where it ended up. Goalie might have caught it or went in the netting. Up high there. Ooh. Okay. All right, so he goes right up the seam there. All right. Very, very nice. Yeah, all right, we have an Ovechkin goal from the opposite side. Big bomb. Big bomb. Look at the wind-up on this fucking thing. Jesus. Good night. If the back of that net was alive, it's dead as hell now. Blunt force trauma. Whoa.
It's still clicking along at 31%. The Storm's power play is a chance here. They score. What a feed button. Up through to the center ice area. Rolls Dickinson. He has a head of steam now. Sam Dickinson shooting. He scores. Dickinson. What a feed button. Up through to the center ice area. Rolls Dickinson. He has a head of steam now. Sam Dickinson shooting. He scores. 5 remaining in this period. Shot in the
I'm just thinking about what some of those scouting reports said about him not like seeing the ice, but the read he made on that play where he crossed over in front of those two defensemen and took that shot and scored. I don't think he didn't see anything. I think he saw every single thing he needed to see there. This is why I want to see lowlights though. I gotta find a way to watch some like shit moments. Oh, great play by that number 48 on the other team there. Soft pass. And they still score on that. Okay. All right. At 8. Okay, can we just appreciate one thing for a moment? He's 6'3" and he absolutely burns that guy. Burned him. Cooked.
Sam Dickinson through to center eyes, now works his way in across the line.
Into the middle, rips one a little high, but I mean I like it. He got himself into an open lane. That guy just got murked. Woo!
Opportunistic.
Far top left, far corner. Nice.
Centering pass, they score.
Nice job.
Beautiful goal.
Close the wickets.
Here's Sam Dickinson. He'll strut his way in across the line. Dickinson past one man.
Okay, good decision going back to the left. Dish it to somebody.
Here's Oliver Monk with the shot.
Woo! He dished it. Bad shot. Holding.
And Edward will score as the Woodall and set back down in the London ice. Inside of 3.
Oh, he's going end to end. Loses it for a second, goes and gets it back. Makes one guy miss, makes two guys miss. Needed to make a pass there sooner rather than later. Okay, good entry. Good entry with a good entry point. Holy shit, that guy's dead. Nice hit. Nice pass, nice shot. Nice goal.
I'm sure he's in a lot of discomfort after blocking that. There's Dickinson with a shot. That was blocked.
Oh!
Great job by the Hounds.
Who did that hit? Because that fucking hurt. And wow.
Blocked in front.
Second chances, man. Gotta make use of them. And they did on this play.
Sam Dickinson puts the stick of Dickinson.
Awesome.
Down the far wall, spins a pass.
This is against Saginaw. I want to see this from a different angle. Okay, very nice, very nice. There's my boy Bonk, 59. Bonk.
And across the line, here's Denver Barkey. Shoot!
Right side. That is brought forward now by
Okay, he's skating late, fires. I need to see this again. Did he put everything on this, or did he get tipped? Tipped. Okay. That was a nice little saucer pass to his teammate, who then redirected it into the back of the net. Well, we got overtime. Springs the breakaway. He shoots. Game over. Nice. Wait, is this that same game but pre-overtime? So they were down 3-0 in this game. Forced OT. Yeah, because this is that game, I think. Everything about it, the lighting and everything, looks exactly the damn same, so I'm going to assume it is.
Bonk up top. Dickinson shooting score.
I need to find a friggin' website to watch these junior leagues. Or just these other hockey leagues, man. This is just fun hockey. I'm going to look into that. I know it's summer now. We'll see if any seasons are going at all, but...
Dickinson into the right corner. Dickinson back
good patience. Rough pass. It was kind of lofted too much for anything to be done with it, other than just try and settle it on retrieval, but
multiple opportunities when you have a chance to get the puck out.
His patience was good. That pass did not suck. That pass was fine. I'll call it slightly mishandled. That was a great move. Okay, good entry. Good entry back to his teammate. Rip that. Oh, dude. This thing is fucking flying. Holy shit, son.
Working the power play here.
Sorry if me just bumping the mic made a really loud noise. I really hope it didn't.
A sizzler from Sam Dickinson.
Oh, that's a word I'm stealing. A sizzler. It's sizzling, bruh. Hey, it's the Bootleg Rangers. Skates it up through two guys. Gets to the middle. Takes a shot. Rebound. Scores! Nice. That's a good ending to the video. Cool. All right. So I'm just going to quickly summarize. Very high ceiling potential, right? To be this pure of a skater and this big and aggressive, and obviously the physical's a little high. It's like, these are all good things, and he loves being a part of the rush or starting the rush. That's a good thing as well. Tries to be a brick wall in the neutral zone. That's a good thing. His passing is a little sus. His puck handling is a little sus, and his hockey sense is getting criticized left and right by scouts and executives. There's red flags and green flags like waving together here. So take with that what you will, right? I mean, take from that what you will. Obviously, the scouts, the drafting guys, these war rooms are going to be really thinking hard about taking Sam Dickinson, because they're going to have to really know, can we get him to where we want him to be? And if they can, you have a top-line defenseman, I think. That's kind of my summary. I think I'm just super intrigued, because guys this big should not be able to skate that fast and smooth, man. That's not normal. But it's really cool. So we'll close with that. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this little series so far. I hope you love hockey as much as I do, and definitely look forward to discussing all the picks post-draft with all you guys that do show up and watch these videos. I think it'll be a fun time. So yeah, see you again very, very soon.